popo.
Ja.
flashback na daai storie. Maar die ding is, hulle gaan ons hok nie. Ja, hulle gaan vir julle al 2 petsene gee. Ag, so jy sê dit op my een. Want ek sê net sê. Okay, kom ons gaan. Ek sien jy laat jy dit afval. Alma!
Ons twee. Kijk daar. Kijk daar. Hulle wou met my gaan ook uitgaan. Daar is hulle. Klein. Jou pa gaan hysteries wees. Nee, wag. Kom sy weer uit. Daar kom die kleintjies. Sy het hulle gaan haal, want hulle wou nie gevoel. Dan leer die enetjie. Ek wil hom nou haal.
As jy die kat in die moeilikheid plan, dink net aan die woord stop. Kan jy ook hou van elke liedjie stop? En stop. Kijk aan. 4 staan vir 5 minuten. Dink baie mooi oor die situasie. En voor staan vir op. Wat sien jy? Wat wil jy? Wat ruik jy? Of wat voel jy? 10 staan vir plak. Wat die maklikste en beste plan om te maak om jou veilig te hou. Die 3 nou iets om van jou vir die beste reg te kry om te oorleef en veilig te bly in die wildtuin. Maar hulle het goed geweet hoe om die son en die sterre en 'n kompas te maak. En hulle het uiteindelik by Parafuru ruskamp uitgekom. Dis wat voor die maar ek kan nie okay. Vandag gaan julle sien hoe om self 'n kompas te maak en hoe om die sterre te gebruik om die suiderkruis te vind. Die Bybelstorie van vandag vertel ons meer van hoe God die Israeliete gelei het om hul pad te vind. Sien julle nou! Bye!
One of the things I love about spending time in the bush at night, so doing extended or overnight walks, is to get a little bit of stargazing in. Here in Australia, probably our best known constellation is going to be our Southern Cross. We're a little bit proud of it, really. It shines over us, twinkling away, and is also on our flag. One of the great things about the Southern Cross is that it was used for years to help marine navigators find south. And of course, we can still do that today, and it's actually really easy. Simply start by drawing an imaginary line all the way through the longest angle of the Southern Cross, from the top all the way to the ground. Then, finding the midpoint between the two pointers, draw another imaginary line all the way down directly to hit the ground. And the magic sweet spot is where those two lines intersect. From that point, simply draw a line straight down to the ground, and that is how you find south with the Southern Cross. So easy.
Sundials are the oldest known instrument for telling time. The surface of a sundial has markings for each hour of daylight. As the sun moves across the sky, another part of the sundial casts a shadow on these markings. The position of the shadow shows what time it is.
For your sundial, you're going to need 12 stones. Write the numbers 1 to 12 on your stones. You can also decorate them if you'd like to. Once you're outside, you can use a compass to find out where north in your garden is. I've used the compass on a phone and made sure to lay it flat and point it to 0 degrees, which is north on the compass. Put a stick in the ground, upright but pointing slightly to north, using your compass to help you. If you don't have grass or soil in your garden, you could use a plant pot with some sand or soil in it. Get your stones and lay them out around the stick. I started with 12 and 6 so that I could know exactly where to put them, opposite each other. Then 3 and 9 and the numbers in between.
Use the shadow of the stick to help you check what time it is. As the sun moves in the sky, the shadow of the stick will change position on your sundial.
Our Bible story tells about a large group of people who also followed directions. They followed directions from God. Unusual direction, but very important. After 400 years of slavery, the Israelites were finally on their way to the Promised Land. But which way should they go? All that stretched before them was the hot, dry wilderness. God did not leave them to wonder. Instead, He led them personally and in a way especially fitted for the desert. By day, the Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud to guide them on their way, and by night, in a pillar of fire to give them light, so that they could travel by day or night. During the day, the cloud gave them shade from the sun's heat. At night, when the desert became very cold, the pillar of fire provided heat as well as light. The cloud led the Israelites into the desert and onto the Red Sea. There it stopped. Soon the Egyptians realized that when the Israelites left, their supply of slaves were gone. In a short time, Pharaoh's army raced across the desert. They wanted to get the Israelites back. The Israelites saw a great cloud of dust coming their way. From their camp at the edge of the sea, they could see the chariots racing toward them. What could they do? A mountain blocked their way on one side. The Red Sea kept them from going ahead, and Pharaoh's army kept coming straight at them. They were trapped and they were terrified. "Don't be afraid," said Moses. Stand firm, and you will see the Lord deliver you today." The Egyptian army drew closer, but God's cloud of protection did something awesome. It moved up and over the Israelites. Then it came to rest between them and the Egyptian army. On one side, it became a cloud that brought darkness to the Egyptians. But on the other side, it was fire that provided the Israelites with light. "Tell the Israelites to move forward into the sea," God said to Moses. Even though there was nothing but deep water in front of them, the Israelites obeyed. They gathered their things and headed for the water. "Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea," God commanded Moses. Moses obeyed, and a strong wind began to blow a path of dry ground through the sea. All that night, the pillar of fire provided light, and the Israelites walked through the Red Sea on dry ground. The wall of water on their right and left stayed in place. The Egyptians followed the Israelites into the sea. As soon as the last of the Israelites arrived safely on the other side, the Lord spoke to Moses again. "Stretch out your hand across the sea so that the waters will flow back together." And Moses obeyed. And the Egyptian army drowned in the Red Sea as the waters flowed back together. What a celebration the Israelites had that morning on the far side of the Red Sea. "I will sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted," they praised. "The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation." What a worship service that was! That morning, the Israelites worshiped God in a special way. They wanted to thank him for keeping them safe.
Onthou ons webwerf te besoek om te kyk vir nog 10 dinge om te doen. En dankie dat julle vir ons gekyk het vandag. Ek hoop julle avontuur was vreeslik lekker. En onthou, as julle ooit in 'n moeilike situasie kom, dink aan die woord stop. Dink oor die situasie, kyk om jou rond, bly kalm, wat hoor jy, wat sien jy, en maak dan die beste plan van hierdie situasie. Bye!